Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we are going to take a look at a new Graystones cover that just dropped yesterday. It's already got 112,000 views, which is pretty good. There's going to be a new musician in this particular clip named Jake. He's from the UK and he is a guitar player. Adam actually mentioned this to me and said, oh yeah, Jake is really something else. The whole band is pretty amazing. So I look forward to seeing what happens when they drop Jake in the mix here. So the song is Toto's Hold the Line. And this is a song that back in the day I used to mistake for a Foreigner song. At the time, I don't know if I knew who Toto was.
I took the liberty of hearing the original version, too.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
I remembered it when I heard it. I didn't recognize it by the title.
Let's take that new research and apply it to this song now. They've been steadily improving. This is a studio session. Let's go ahead, check this out, and we'll see what we think about it. All right.
All righty.
It's not in the way you say it, man. Ooh. enjoyed this performance.
We wanted to give a special mention to the incredible Jake that plays the guitar solo on this song. We put his social media links down below. Please go follow him because he's an absolute superstar. We are proud to say that he's part of the Graystones family.
This song is especially hard for us because Toto is such a tight band, and keeping the timing on this song is super hard.
Yeah, when we first started rehearsing the song, within 30 seconds, my hands would start cramping up. But we kept at it, and it paid off in the end.
And, as always, thank you for supporting us.
And thank you for listening.
Wow, another crushed.
Yeah, once again, they nailed it. Oh, the performance was excellent. And Jake is master of the guitar. It's like, how much discipline and focus does it take these kids to do a cover like that?
Right, exactly. Well, I can tell you this. That song is a shuffle, all right? So right there, that's tricky for a lot of drummers. I don't know how many people understand this, but when you get into the that's tough on a lot of rock drummers. I mean, I think even John Bonham of Led Zeppelin had trouble with shuffles. That's why Zeppelin never did shuffles. They did I'm Gonna Crawl, which is sort of a slow shuffle. After that, I don't know. It's tricky. It's tricky. So the fact that Grayson was able to put that thing down super tight, along with Max. I was watching Max too. He wasn't making a fuss. He wasn't, doing flashy stuff. And so, but I mean, those two guys were locked in, and they're just doing this the whole time. And that alone is worth kudos. So we just start there. All right. And yes, Harin, those were the three guys at the end, by the way. It was Grayson and Max and Harin, who plays the keyboards, of course. And so the keyboards, is this on? So he's a... so you have to kind of have a multi-rhythm sensibility in able to do that comfortably, because you're doing the and then you're doing this, which is a different thing. Put that on top of the other one, and those are two separate types of rhythms that you're trying to do seamlessly within the song. It sounds seamless to your ears, but as a player, it's kind of a different thing. So that's something to keep in mind. He did a stupendous job on it, by the way. So, yeah, he's always a good, solid player. He's another one of those, kind of like Max, kind of like Grayson. You almost don't even think about them because they're laying down this really nice foundation for the song. And it's seamless because they put the work in to be able to do that. So they sounded great. And then we had Ishan up there on guitar, live in the room there with everybody. Grayson's kit is electronic, so it doesn't make a lot of noise. So that's why you can have a singer there laying down, her vocals at the same time. And there are cardioid mics that you can buy where you hold it right here, and even if there's stuff going on right next to you, it doesn't pick it up. In fact, somebody went into that in great detail in a comment on one of the videos having to do with the Graystones. There's that, but then there's also this thing called noise gating, which turns off the signal altogether once you get below a certain volume level. So obviously this is not a live gig going on, but chances are most of what we heard there was still from the actual live performance we saw there. Of course, they had to lay in Jake later on because he's over in the UK. And so they had to send him the song, and then he put his track down on it. And you saw the insets of them singing, as a group. So that's how you do it.
Toto would be quite swept away by this performance.
Yeah, I think they would. My guess is Steve Lukather would be very proud. So, good. All right. Well, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this? Any details you think we missed? Any questions you have? You can leave those below. And if you have other suggestions for us, you can leave those as well. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right. Take care, folks.
See you all later.